Hello and welcome to my first Raw recap, and of course it's the 900th episode. I'm gonna take this mask off. It's probably gonna be hard to hear me. Oh, there it falls. The Stinger. Famous and old. So we started off. It's got a couple points in here. I'm gonna say what I have. I'm gonna have what I say. Started off Kane Undertaker in the ring, pretty intense, you know, feud going on for 17 years. It was January 11th, 1993 they started. So yeah. And then there's going to be the Bret. Okay, I'm going to go in order of the things that were announced. So then Bret Hart and Undertaker is going to be a match later on. Talk about that a little bit. And then yeah, January 11th, 1993 was the first episode. 4th, Austin. Oh yeah, and then they showed a clip of Stone Cold Steve Austin on the Zamboni. It was a rewind from like episode 279. They did a lot of those rewinds tonight. And then there's announced 3-person Who Cares match, you know. Triple threat, The Miz. The US champ is pinned. Whatever. And then there's the 5-on-5 tag team elimination. You should know who won, I'll tell you later on. We got Melina. Oh yeah, wanted the lumberjack match. And then episode 8, 8, and 9, June 7, 2010. Nexus has arrived. And they had another episode rewind, September 7th, 2009. The Price is Wrong with Bob Barker. 10. That episode 867. January 4th, 2010. Bret Hart and Michaels become friends. 11. Bret Hart versus Undertaker, you know. Undertaker had his special little entrance. And then out came Barrett in the Nexus and said it wouldn't happen. Undertaker kicked some ass. It's pretty hardcore. I'm sure you watched it, so you obviously saw. Out went the lights and Kane was in the ring. They fought. Kane was gone, now came Nexus, and then beat him up, and lights went out, and then Wade Barrett had the Undertaker on his back, and then he laid him down. Pretty hardcore. Let's see, what else happened? Yeah, and then Justin Gabriel did his 450 splash on the Undertaker, and that was the end of that. And then Jack Swagger made Evan Bourne tap out in a match. Alberto Dorado or something, this Mexican guy, talked about how he took out Rey Mysterio, and then he did his little thing on what's his name, and Evan Bourne. And out came Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. Then this little Mexican guy ran away, 'cause that's what they always do. No, it sounded really bad. That's what everybody always does, you know, when somebody big comes out, they run away. They showed footage from the one that went to Mexico or from China and all this stuff. Showed all this pretty intense, all the love over there. Everybody loves John Cena over there. They do everywhere, you know. Randy Orton was there, Mysterio. Mark Henry was there, the Big Show. Some of the girls were there. Yes. And then, oh yeah, Mexican guy did sexual moves on Evan Bourne. I forgot to add that in there. Then they showed episode 360. Oh yeah, and then what's his name came out. CM Punk. They showed footage from episode 361. Mick Foley and The Rock with that girl. Yeah, pretty hardcore. And CM Punk and the gang talking about The Rock. And all these other episodes, how Raw is a bad thing for... Yes, it's still recording. It's a bad thing for society. Triple H breaking into Randy Orton's home. Episode 691. 2006, Cena beats up Edge, throws him into the water. Episode 257, April 27, 1998. The Tank and DX. That's supposed to be trespassing. Episode 304, March 22nd, 1999. Stone Cold had the beer out of the hose. It was Budweiser. Episode 199, 2003, June 12th. Brock Lesnar. Slammed down the Big Show and the ring broke. The ring broke, people. Am I still filming? Yes, I'm still filming. I'm glad I'm filming. You know. But, you know, out came the Big Show and talks about Eddie Guerrero and how he's wrapped up in silly string like a sumo wrestler. Because like CM Punk was talking crap, but whatever, whatever. Episode 450, January 7th, 2002. The game Triple H returned with a pedigree. And then Sheamus, the champion, talks. And, you know, you got Edge, Sheamus, Chris Jericho, John Cena, Randy Orton versus the Nexus. 5 queers. 5 queers. So Chris Jericho just walked out because, you know, he's the pussy that he is. And they joked around if he was going to come back. And then he walked away. And then Edge came out and he pushed down the referee. And then the referee kicked him out. So that was 3-5. And then Justin Gabriel eliminated. Who did he eliminate? Damn, he eliminated Sheamus. I'm like all messed up now. Whoa. And then John Cena eliminated one of them. And then Randy Orton. Justin Gabriel eliminated Cena. And then Orton killed everybody. And then it was down to Orton and Wade Barrett. And then Wade Barrett handicapped Randy Orton, and of course the Nexus won, because, you know, they're the Nexus, the next best thing. So that's pretty much how the whole 900th episode went. I'm sure I was really bad at doing that. It's my first one though. You want to do better, do it. Please give me a thumbs up. 900th episode. Let's wait to 1,000. It's another 2 years away. Yeah, thumbs up, comment how you felt if I missed anything. And subscribe, add me as a friend. I'd love to be your friend. Thank you.